Boy, oh boy, beep, let's do this, or at least let's try to do this. First thing first, the name is the LUI, okay, secondly, the game is the game of a lot of things, but thirdly, and certainly, the triggering intensifies rather significantly on a daily. Be seated. You'll be so triggered, bro, it will absolutely bust your macros. First thing first, let's start with this, ladies. Baby, please. She got triggered. Seriously, bruh.
Peter, I just want to get one final thought from you. Are there words that are used to describe men that offend you?
Not particularly, and if there are some I don't like, I certainly wouldn't want them banned. But it always goes back to that old adage: sticks and stones may break my bones, but there will always be something to offend a feminist.
Peter,
well, no, that's just obnoxious.
Peter,
sorry, you have to give me a chance to respond to that. That is ridiculous. No, hang on, I won't do your show again if you don't let me respond to that.
Go on, Kate, have a word.
Come on, that's ridiculous. I mean, first of all,
Peter, I just want to get one final...
Properly triggered and absolutely discord. There will always be something to trigger a feminist. I'm going to show you that rather later. But first thing, let's just admire this still pose, actually, the back of Jay Cutler, ex-Miss Olympia, 4 times, right? Not in a row, right? I mean, he lost actually 2008, so separated by a Dexter Jackson upset there. But this was rather in 2005, which was, if I do recall, correct me if I'm wrong, the last Mr. Olympia won by Ronnie Coleman, right? Thing is, in my reckoning, Jay Cutler deserved a bit more than 4 Mr. Olympias. Sorry, we are live. This is it. Je fais un vidéo, je te rappelle. Bye. See the live thing, bro? So, in my reckoning, this gentleman right here deserves a little bit more than 4 Sandows. In my reckoning, too, as well, he has the most complete physique of Miss Olympia. I spoke about that before, but let's jump rather to his last Mr. Olympia. He was versus Phil Heath right here. So let's take a look at this real quick. I might geek out about some points.
Front double bicep, please.
Okay, front double biceps, baby, please, versus Phil Heath. Is it like the best shape of Jay? Quite frankly, I don't think so. I mean, at the end of his career, his midsection became a little bit more squarish compared to his early years. But he has some assets going on. I mean, the thickness, the solidity, and especially the wheels development was absolutely superior to that of Phil Heath, especially in 2010.
Let's spread.
Now, lat spread was never the best pose of Phil Heath until today. Again, bear in mind that Phil Heath did not reach his cruising speed. He was not 2011, and certainly not 2016, where basically he reached like a milestone of a shape. One thing I knew, because he told me this personally this year, he didn't speak about it that much, because these guys keep these things secret, but back in the day, he had an injury. I think it goes back to 2009 or even 2008. In his wheels, actually, he was not able to do squats efficiently. So his legs were never, the quads were never shrunk in him until this year, right? That's what's up.
Side chest.
So Jay Cutler, it was not the thickest, but the solidity of this muscle maturity was a bit ahead of that version of back then of Phil Heath. Properly saluted. Look at the back. Look at that thickness of freaking Jay. Not the most details back, but definitely top 5 backs in my reckoning.
Back double bicep.
Properly. Just solid, just thickness, just freaking granny tea on a daily, bro. Properly displayed.
Let's spread.
See what's up? There we go.
Side tricep.
Now, the next year, 2011, Phil Heath won his first Mr. Olympia, wasn't it? And he was a very, very good shape. However, Jay Cutler injured his left biceps, baby, please. And thing is, he disclosed pictures of his prep nearly 3 or 4 weeks prior to Mr. Olympia. He was better, he was granity, all kind of veins. But unfortunately, things happened, so we would have never known how he could have been if he did not happen that injury, baby. Please proceed. Shall we? Be seated. This will be rather triggering. This is a lamb meat. So again, lamb meat cooked in a special way for a very lengthy time in a very special way. And it looks like this. Some of you will like it. Some of you will get triggered. Some of you would say it looks disgusting. But let's take a look at it. It's like butter, bro. It's so tender, look at that. Isn't it? So it's lamb, it's kinda, you know, it's kinda fat a bit, not bodybuilding friendly, but look at how tender it is. Do you salute that? Do you salute? So, let me bring you up to the latest video of today. And let's take a quick listen.
And that's where the people who continue to eat meat and dairy, even though they know the impact of their diet choices on the planet, on the animals, they've watched Earthlings, they know the facts, they've been educated, but they choose to continue eating animal products. Whether they actually deserve to continue living. And am I being too extreme? And yes, it does include family members of mine who actually continue eating meat and dairy, and I love them very much. But we're in this situation where drastic change needs to happen and people aren't taking it fucking serious enough. And if their position on the planet was threatened because of their dietary choices, they would change to vegan in a heartbeat. That's the truth of the matter, because it's so fucking easy to be vegan as well. You shouldn't have the choice. You should be forced to be vegan. You should absolutely be forced to be vegan. No, you should not have that option. You just gotta step the fuck up, or you really don't deserve to live on this planet.
Properly explained. Not sure if Australian or New Zealander, but her accent is absolutely koala / Kiwi hybrid in my opinion. Absolutely not vegan are these babies, baby please. You see the jaguar cub imposing herself upon these bigger cats. She is much smaller than the tiger, bro.
The welcome committee led by Catalina Catalina is winning the battle for the little kids. A ver, quítale los más, quítale los más. 20 spins.
Absolutely saluted that little cub right there. Anyways, absolutely not vegan as well. My gains are becoming less and less loyal, but you know, the holidays are just done. Probably this will be the last shot of my midsection for a while. You know, I gained a little bit of fat, but it's all cool. I busted my macros during the holidays. I was not counting, busted a lot of fruits, a lot of sweets. But I'll come back to my regular controlled diet. I have no choice, because my last cut was a bitch of a cut, guys. I hated it, literally did hate it, especially bad on my joints, so I'm not about to go back to that harsh diet. However, I have a message to you guys about the newcomers in the gym today. This was my opinion about them.
Boy, oh boy, look at that. Oh, the angling game is very loyal. Neck day, not even once. Head day, always skip. That's what's up. January the 2nd, my gym is freaking jam-packed with newcomers. You know what? God bless them. The thing is, as you guys know, year after year, the same scenario. Damn, I went to my locker room and it smells literally tobacco. It smells cigarettes. It stinks. They put their shoes on the benches. They throw dumbbells everywhere. They don't have the mentality of the gym as of yet. It can be frustrating, but you know, keep it up. Deal with them the proper way. Do not get triggered. Let them do their thing. Be patient. And as you guys know, as this year, they will be gone by January the 7th. They will hurt themselves. They will not like it. You know, each year it happens. Keep it up. Look at these gains. Look. It's not even bicep day, bro, but look. Properly.
That's it, guys. Properly displayed and saluted. When it comes to the newcomers, you know, God bless them. I know that a lot of people have resolution. The top one usually in the West is take care of one's health, fitness, diet, stopping the bad habits like tobacco, smoking, and so on and so forth. But unfortunately, you know, when they come at the gym first, they don't know the habits. They're messy. Like today I was at the gym, it was literally smelling tobacco, smelling cigarettes. That is rather triggering and nonsensical. I mean, if you come to the gym, I mean, literally stinking with your clothes, stinking tobacco, it's just not proper. And then there was a guy putting his shoes everywhere, like on the benches. They're messy, they leave the dumbbells everywhere. But unfortunately, we need to deal with them. It happens every year. Talking about triggering, if this video does not trigger you, bro, I don't know what will. Just be seated, for real, be seated.
And that is the sexism that comes from men and is forced onto women. Women are raped and murdered, and for this, we need to kill all men. I am sick of being a baby factory that produces more men that will just, in the future, subjugate me. So the only answer to that is to kill male babies and just kill any man that you see, like in the streets, like any swinging dick, just kill him. Because we want the species to go on, but we want it only to go on with women in it. So that's what we have to do. That's the only way to keep the human race going, is with just women. Anti-feminist, MRA, atheist white male, and
that's what's up. Properly explained and actually executed. It happened actually in India. Self-explanatory. So pretty much, supposedly this guy right here, this Indian guy, was doing some bad comments or misplaced comments to several girls. So they catch him at the police station, and this was the retribution Indian style. By the way, India is the biggest democracy in the world.
A video showing a girl beating an alleged teaser inside a police station has gone viral. The incident happened in Triggering district of Uttar Pradesh. According to the girl, the boy used to pass rude comments on girls while standing outside the Saraswati Brahman.
Properly explained, right?
Their inter-college, and when resisted by them, heard
Anyway, she goes on, she's the victim, as you guys can see. She goes on to explain, and in the next video actually she obliges him somehow to kiss her feet. You can watch it on my social media. They're rather triggering to say the least. Finally, actually on a daily proper salute to our famous interviewee, namely Dante Franklin. This is him actually, comparative to the Oak himself, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold actually weighs 240, 245 contest weight. He's as lean, or even, I mean, Dante is even leaner. He's a little bit shorter, and he weighs, you know, I mean, the proportions are pretty much the same. But Dante, as you guys know, he's the king of the natties, baby please, rolling with only 2.5 testes, baby please, right? So he is natty, proclaimed natty. Quite frankly, his biceps is more impressive than that of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Better to see the comparison here. And for the record, you see, this is 50, right? 50 pounds by Arnold. When it comes to Dante, bro, Dante is freaking 70, bro. Not even struggling. That's what's up. King of them netties, baby please. Thing is, I asked him, but he did not answer as of yet. As you guys know, the mayor of his city, I said, bro, not sure if it is Diana. Her last name is Ball, and some say that the senator of his state, her name is Mrs. Anna, and the last name is Droll. So Anna Droll is to be properly saluted and displayed. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the LUI, and tell me what time it is in your countries. I mean, baby, please.